Edward was soon puffing through the countryside. But the sky was now filled with dark clouds.
This isn't good, old boy. The bad weather is going to make it even harder for us.
Great! Now what am I gonna do?
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Then the rain poured down, and the sky was completely dark.
My sanding gears failed. What should we do?
Hold on, boy. I'll throw sand in front of your wheels so you can keep going.
And so the fireman climbed to the front of the train and dropped sand on the rails. Then there was trouble.
My wheels are slipping!
And then it happened. Edward's wheels slipped fiercely, followed by a loud crash.
Ouch!
Edward then grounded to a halt. His driver and fireman then checked Edward to see what broke.
Well, Edward, one of your crank pins broke, so we're stuck here until we can get help.
But what about the visitors? They'll miss their ride home.
They're just gonna have to miss it.
Then Edward had an idea.
Why don't we take my side rods off?
Great idea, Edward, but it will make you look like an old-fashioned steam engine.
I don't care, as long as I can get the passengers home.
So the driver and the fireman took off his side rods.
Okay, old boy, let's see if you can move the train.
Edward tried and tried, but his wheels just kept spinning.
I said it. Why aren't we moving?
Why didn't they make a run-down engine to pull us?
You're right. We can get our money back.
We want our money back! 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 We want our money back!
Well, now we have a bigger problem.
The train is too heavy for you to pull without your side rods.
And the visitors demand their money back.
Oh, great. Now what are we going to do?
Then Edward's fireman had an idea.
Why don't we loosen the couplings on the coaches? That way, Edward only really has to pull one coach.
And then we can pick up the coaches one by one.
Just like I do with trucks. That's a great idea.
This will make everything a whole lot easier.
So the crew went through all the coach's couplings and loosened them. After they finished, Edward started to pull the first coach slowly. And soon the next one followed with the help of the first coach, and the second coach helped to start the last coach. And the train was moving all together.
I'm doing it! We've done it, driver! We've done it!
Well done, old boy. Just take it easy. We don't know if your speed will hold.
But Edward didn't care. He was thrilled to not feel weak again. And he soon passed the station signal box, very tired but unbeaten. Henry had been waiting at the station with a special train to take the passengers home. He was relieved to see Edward puffing into the station.
Edward, look at what time it is! The visitors are late for their train home, and...
But the Fat Controller's voice disappeared by the sound of the visitors cheering.
Good work, Edward. I'm sorry we doubted you. We should have all believed in you like Doc and Broco did.
It's alright, Henry. There is just one engine that I want to talk to.
Edward soon arrived back at the sheds.
Hello, Gordon. Surprised to see me?
Yeah, I'm surprised to see you. What happened?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
And Edward went to sleep, leaving Gordon speechless. The next morning the Fat Controller came to see Edward. Edward looked worried. He was afraid the Fat Controller would scrap him. But the Fat Controller looked happy.
Edward, I heard from your crew about what happened last night, and I'm very proud of you. I will send you to the works this afternoon. Then you will feel much better and stronger.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The Fat Controller then turned to Gordon and James.
You two were very rude to Edward. You both thought he would be scrapped. So you two will take Edward's freight trains until he comes back from the works.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, sir.
A few weeks later, Edward returned to the railway. He was soon hard at work again, pulling passenger trains on the branch lines. He didn't feel weak, and he was able to pull heavy transport. Gordon is still ashamed about what he said.
I'm sorry that I told everyone you would be scrapped, Edward.
It's okay. I think the Fat Controller gave you a big enough punishment.
And Edward puffed away, feeling better than ever.